Okay, so picture this. You walk into your favorite coffee shop, but today you're ditching the usual, like, the same old thing. You're looking for something different, something bolder, something rarer, something Excelsa.
Excelsa.
That's right. Today's deep dive is all about Excelsa coffee. We're going deep into the world of this unique bean, and we've got some really cool info from a company that specializes in it.
Yeah.
And trust me, after this, you're going to be like hunting down a cup.
What gets me about Excelsa is it's just different, right? It's not your typical Arabica or Robusta. It's often described as like a third wave experience. But what does that even mean? What does that mean for, someone who just wants a good cup of coffee?
Well, their website, it definitely gives off that like premium, almost, I don't know, exclusive kind of feel. Like
Yeah.
they're saying, if you know coffee, get ready for a whole new level.
Yeah, and it's not just marketing hype either.
Mm.
Excelsa actually is super rare in the coffee world. It's not grown on the same scale as other beans.
Right.
So it makes it super interesting for anyone who, loves those like niche flavors.
It really is like, it's like the difference between like grabbing a quick coffee at like a big chain versus, stumbling upon that like hidden gem of a cafe.
Yes.
It makes you wonder what you might discover,
We-
right? And speaking of discoveries, where does this mysterious bean even come from? Well, our Excelsa experts, they get their beans straight from the tropics, Indonesia, Vietnam, and the Philippines. Talk about a flavor adventure waiting to happen. And they really play up like the whole taste of the tropics thing.
Yeah.
Like they describe the Indonesian Excelsa as, quote, witty and spicy with earthy notes.
Oh, wow.
I don't know about you, but that just sounds like the perfect coffee for like a crisp autumn evening, just like evokes a certain mood.
It's true. You hit on something that it's not just the taste, it's the whole vibe.
Right.
And Indonesia is known for those bolder coffee profiles.
Mm-hmm.
So it seems like they're kind of working with some
Yeah.
classic flavor expectations there.
Right, like taking what we think of like Indonesian coffee and like really amplifying it.
Exactly, yeah.
Then you've got the Vietnamese Excelsa,
Okay.
which is a whole different story. Nutty and dark chocolate notes.
See, now that's interesting because when I think Vietnam, I think Robusta.
Oh, yeah.
So to see them embracing Excelsa, even though it's not their traditional thing,
Yeah.
it says something about, being open to new flavors.
Right. It's like, yeah, we're known for Robusta, but check out this other thing we've got too.
Right, exactly.
And then there's the Philippines, which, like, according to their website, is like the OG home of Excelsa.
Yeah. It's supposedly originated there.
Right.
Although it's not actually that widely produced there anymore, sadly.
Oh, really?
So to see it celebrated like this is, fantastic.
Yeah, that's really cool. And they describe the Philippine Excelsa as fruity, floral, citrusy. It's like a taste of their vibrant culture, like in a cup.
Absolutely.
But here's where things get really interesting. Remember how we were talking about Excelsa being like this third wave experience?
Yeah.
There's another layer to that. It's naturally half-calf.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And this isn't just marketing, it's in the bean itself.
Okay.
Right. Unlike other coffees that are sometimes, decaffeinated,
Right.
Excelsa just naturally has less caffeine.
Which is perfect for someone like me who, loves the ritual of a good cup of coffee,
Yeah.
but doesn't always want, the caffeine jolt.
Totally.
I'm all for that balanced lifestyle,
I hear you.
So I could have, another cup, without the jitters. That's pretty cool. But how much caffeine are we actually talking here? Compared to my usual Arabica, how does it stack up?
Okay, so think of it this way. Your average cup of Arabica, you're looking at around 1.5% to 2% caffeine.
Okay.
Sometimes even a bit higher.
Right.
Robusta, even more.
Right.
Excelsa, we're talking 0.7%.
Oh, wow.
It's like having a built-in half-calf button.
That's wild. So you get all that flavor, that aroma, but without, the caffeine downsides. It really is about a more, balanced way to enjoy coffee.
And what's really cool is to see with decaf, sometimes the process can, mute some of the flavors.
Right.
But with Excelsa, it's all natural, so you're getting that full flavor experience.
Now that's what I'm talking about, especially if you're trying out those unique recipes they have on the website. The Excelsa Espresso Martini. Have you ever even, heard of that?
An Excelsa Espresso Martini, that's, next level.
Right.
Knowing the flavor profile, the fruitiness, those dark chocolate notes, I can see that working so well in a cocktail.
Yeah. It's taking it beyond just your everyday cup of coffee. And they even have a sparkling Americano recipe, which just sounds super refreshing.
It all circles back to that third wave coffee thing we were talking about,
Yeah.
right? It's not just about the bean, it's about like the whole experience. It's about trying new things, appreciating the craft.
It's like each cup tells a story.
Exactly.
So, to wrap up, we've been deep into the world of Excelsa, a rare find, full of flavor, naturally balanced. What more could you want?
It really does make you rethink coffee, look beyond the usual. And, that's something that applies to so much more than just coffee. Whether it's a rare book, a unique piece of art, even just a hidden gem restaurant,
Yeah.
there's something special about finding those uncommon experiences.
Absolutely.